The unexpected task. Potter Weasley, will you pay attention? Professor McGonagall's irritated voice cracked like a whip. Those the Transfiguration class on Tuesday, and Harry and Ron both jumped and looked up. It was the end of the lesson. They had finished their work. The junior wolf. They had been changing into guinea pigs, had been shot away at a large cage on Professor Gonagall's desk. Neville's guinea pig still had feathers. They had copied down their homework from the blackboard. Describe with examples the ways in which transforming spells must be adaptation when performing special switches. The bell was due to ring at any moment, and Harry and Ron, who had been having a sword fight with a couple of Fred and George's fake wands at the back of the class, looked up. Ron, now holding a tin parrot, and Harry, a rubber head dog. How Potter and Weasley have been kind enough to act their age, said Professor Mr. Jonagall with an angry look at the pair of them as he had of Harry's head dog, drooped and fell silently to the floor. Ron's parrot's back and shivered at the moments before. I have something to say to you all. The Julie Ball is approaching, a traditional part of the Triwizard Tournament and an opportunity for us, the socials, with our friend guests. Now the ball will be open only to 4 years and above. Although you may invite a younger student if you wish. Lavender Brown let you out a shrill giggle. Parvati Patel nudged her head at the ribs, her face working furiously as she too found on not to giggle. They both looked around at Harry. Professor Gonagall ignored them, which Harry thought was distantly unfair, as she had just thought of him and Ron. Dress robes will be worn, Professor Jonagall continued, and the ball will start at 8 o'clock on Christmas Day, finishing at midnight and the great hell know then. Professor Jonadel started deliberately around the class. The Julie Ball is, of course, a change for us all to let our hair down. She said it in a disapproving voice. Lavender giggled harder than ever, with her hand pressed hard against her mouth to stifle the sound. Harry could see what was funny this time. Professor Gonagall, with her hair in a thin bun, looked as though she had never let her head down in any sense. But that does not mean, Professor Gonagall went on. Then we will be relaxing the standards of behavior we expect from Hogwarts students. I will be most seriously displeased if a Gryffindor student embarrasses the school in any way. The bell rang, and there was the usual scuffle of activity as everyone packed their bags and swung them onto their shoulders. Professor Jonagall called above the noise. Potter, a word if you please. A word if you please. Assuming this had something to do with his headless rubber head dog, Harry proceeded gloomily to the teacher's desk. Professor Jonagall waited until the rest of the class had gone, and then said, Potter, the champions, and then Portents. What's partners? Said Harry. Professor Jonagall looked suspiciously at him as though she thought he was trying to be funny. Your partners for the Julie Ball. Potter, she said coldly, your dance partners. Harry's insides seemed to curl up and shrivel. Dance partners? He felt himself gone red. I don't dance, he said quickly. Oh yes, you do, said Professor Jonagall irritably. That's what I'm telling you. Traditionally, the champions and their partners open the ball. Harry had a student mental image of himself in a top head and tails, accompanied by a girl in the sort of frilly dress Aunt Petunia always wore to Uncle Vernon's work parties. I am not dancing, he said. It is traditional, said Professor firmly. You are a Hogwarts champion, and you will do what is expected expected of you as a representative of the school. So make sure you get yourself a partner, Potter. But I don't. You heard me, Potter, said Professor Gonagel in a very final sort of way. A week ago, Harry would have said finding a partner for a dance would be a change compared to taking an Hungarian horntail, but now that he had done the latter and was facing the prospect of asking a girl to the ball, the thought he'd rather have another round with his horntail.